Well, Montys Pass was, he was born down in Wexford, the Slattery family down in Wexford, and he was sold as a foal, and great, very shrewd operator, John Sheehan down in Dungarvan bought him, and John went to resell him as a 3-year-old, which he always does. He had war of attrition. He's had some super horses through his hands, and unfortunately for him, but luckily probably for me, that Montys Pass didn't pass his veterinary examination, as he has a mummer in his heart, and he still has it to this day, and he's now 26. And for that, he didn't make a whole lot. John didn't do very well out of him, but a syndicate down in Kildallery bought him, and they sent him to me to be trained in for Point of Pines. We fancied him the first day. We thought he wouldn't be beaten down in Dungarvan, but didn't run quite so good. And ran in Tallow down here on my own course, and he won easily from there. And I remember Henrietta Knight coming up here to buy him, and I said, Henrietta, he won't pass a vet, but you know, if you're prepared to buy him without examination of his hat, oh, she says, waste of time, I wouldn't buy him. And luckily enough, I raced him away, and he won a couple of more Point of Pints for me, and won a Hunter's Chase. I had a good lad in the yard, a chap called Davy Nugent, and Davy used to ride him because Davy was very fit from holding, because Monty was a lazy old horse, and he needed a few reminders now and then to keep his mind on the job. And they grew up, created a great partnership. They grew up together and really got going. And I remember a Hunter's Chase down in Cork. He just barely won a short head from the late great friend of mine, John Thomas McNamara. And I remember John Thomas saying, God, he said, where'd you get that jockey? He said, he's fair strong in the finish. And I said, he works for me. And Montys Pass progressed from there, and went to Hunter Chase route then. And Edward O'Grady had a horse called Sheltering, who kept beating me every time I'd go. Sheltering was there, but we were happy enough to be second. We're well used to getting beaten anyway. And he would always be second. And next thing, the phone rings one night, and it was Mike Futter from the north, you know, would Montys Pass be for sale? So I rang the syndicate in Kildallery, and they said they would sell him. And I said to Mike Futter, look, I said, he mightn't just pass the vet now for his heart. Look, he said, I don't want any vet. He said, if you say he's healthy, I'll say he's healthy. And he bought him on my word. And well, he progressed from there. Next thing, Barry Geraghty got built up an association with him. We went over to Cheltenham, and he was 5th in the Mile May Fleet Chase. A fortnight later, we went back over to Liverpool, and Willie Mullins beat me in the Tottenham Trophy. I can't think of the name of the horse now, but I think it's time for a win or something, or time for a run. And now, unfortunately for Willie, I think his horse got killed. And I went back. I remember saying to the syndicate that day, we're coming back here next year for the big one. I'll win the Grand National for you, but say we're not going to Cheltenham. You know, because we came here this year with a tired horse. So I knew I had the horse that would jump the fences. So we gave him a few hull races in the meantime. And we trained him, and went back over in 2003. And well, the rest is history. Barry gave him a super ride, and it was beautiful to watch him. And you know, the rest is history. He won the canter, you know. Yeah.